Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you from a copy of my old school survival world. Holy cow, I miss it. Today guys, we are going to be doing, look up the stairs, that was an error for sure. We are going to be doing a mini slime farm. So I just wanted to start here. If you all remember, the tutorial is over an hour long and involves so much work. Big huge 20 by 20 out of the whole map down to the floor, and you get your mobs down there in slime farm. But this actually, little known fact, was created before slimes spawned in swamps, which makes it a lot easier to get the slime balls. In fact guys, this farm was actually created before we actually had hoppers. So that said, there is a new and cool way to do it that is, honestly, I'd hate to say it because I know that I spent a couple days making this, that almost is as efficient as this. So on that note, I think what we're going to do is go on our way up. I haven't come into this world for so long. Holy cow, all the good stuff in here. So on that note, let's jump over to a swamp and I'm going to show you how to make this mini swamp farm. So we found ourselves a swamp and we found ourselves our mini slime farm. So as you can see over here, it uses the new mechanics in swamp areas where slimes will spawn. So that said, let's go over here, turn it to night. I hope that something comes pretty quick. But they won't come within 32 blocks of you. You do reap a few benefits as well. I added the little slime ball there. I'm going to do a little tutorial on it at the end. I think I've seen this tutorial kind of done a little bit on YouTube, so I thought I'd add my own flair to it and make it look a lot prettier. That way you guys can follow along. The slime ball is very easy. That said, I'm not even going to wait for a slime here. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it back into day. I just made this thing maybe like an hour, and in the last hour we got a stack plus more. Plus you could get a bunch of dummy animals. I'm pretty sure that the reason the animals go there is because if there's an animal between a slime and here, the slime ends up kind of pushing the animal into it and doing that. So that said, this pump's really good, man. Honestly, really close to my other slime farm, considering you could make one of these in like 20 minutes and the other one like 20 hours. So that said, I'm going to tell you what you need. For this build, guys, you're going to need 8 hoppers, you're going to need 2 chests, 1 sand, 17 half slabs, 3 cactus, 4 blocks of iron, and a pumpkin to make the iron golem, 16 glass, and 8 fences. So like I said, I'm going to show you how to make this super pretty. First of all, we're going to find an area in a swamp. Again, slimes are going to spawn the most in a full moon and not at all on a new moon, but they need it to be dark if they're going to spawn as well. So that said, let's go ahead and put this here. Slimes also are only going to spawn between layers. Let's see if I have a map on me. I do. Slimes always are only going to spawn between layers 51 and 69. So those are the layers in a swamp in which a slime will spawn. So don't make this on level 74 and don't make it lower than that level as well. So I would try to get closest to the middle if I were you. And let's do this. Throw down your sand. Going to throw 3 cacti. Once you've done that, bring up a diagonal here, just of placeholder blocks, and then what we're going to do is grab our half slab and put it right on top. Once that's done, we're going to leave these here for now because what we want to do is put down our fence posts and make a small little area around this guy. Again, really following this kind of exactly is key, because if you don't, skeletons will start shooting your iron golem, and this build right here leaves him perfectly fine. The only thing you got to keep an eye out for is if the ground raises to a mountain beside it or something like that, you want to ensure that that a skeleton isn't going to have a clear shot on him. So grab your iron and get ready. So what you do is you have to make your iron golem above this. Above it. So that's your foot of your iron golem. Once he falls, don't worry, he won't be able to escape. Put your iron golem shape, a little cross like this. Grab your pumpkin. He drops down. Looks good to me. Now we're going to add a little bit of the green flare right there. As you can see, this is the way that we did it on this one. Believe me, I tested a few different ways to do it, and this one gives everything, or all the slimes at least, a line of sight. And we're going to just wrap this guy. Again, I guess you could skip yourself 4 different, you can go 4 less stained glass if you really wanted to, because these guys aren't that necessary. Oh, wow, he's tripping me out. Okay, I put half slabs on everything because that's just what Skippy does. So we do this guy right here, and this guy right here. And then last but not least, we're going to jump down to the ground here. We're just going to cut a hole out of this guy right here in a big circle. I don't know why I'm crouching yet. Then what I'm going to do is grab my chest, which I so easily just took out of my inventory, and put it there. Once you've got that there, crouch, place, right trigger in, put this guy into this guy, and then bring a ring around the rosy. Perfect. Looks good. So now if you really want to be a fancy pants like I do, I'm going to grab some green carpet, stay crouched, and put it on top. I like the way it looks. Okay, so that said, your slime farm is complete. Actually, actually totally done. It's going to work as of now once it gets dark out and all that. But you know what, guys? We're going to take it one notch up and we're going to put that cool slime ball on there. Like I said, it's not the longest tutorial. So for the slime ball, guys, you're going to need dark green wool, lime wool, quartz blocks, and stained clay. So let's go over to our stained clay. We're going to need lime stained clay and green stained clay. Perfect. So let's start this up. The only thing that's odd is because you're not going to be able to have it on a perfect like alignment. You know, if you're OCD, you're going to be a little bit choked about that. Bring this guy up 4 blocks total, and then 2 to the sides. Looks good. Now you're going to bring them up 2. Then you're going to bring it up 4 on the side of that one. That's more than 4 for sure. Get rid of this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of the top. Let's go over to the other side, do the same thing. Okay. This guy goes out to a 4 stack. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do the same thing as on the bottom. We're just going to bring this guy in. Again, we're using dark green wool for this one. 2 up, and then we want to put it 2 over. And then there's a 4 stack on the top. Get rid of this guy. 2, 3, 4. And this one will meet this one if we do the exact same thing that we just did. Right there and right there. Ta-da! Looks good. Grab yourself your quartz. Quartz is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're just going to grab ourselves our green stained clay, fill in the bottom, fill in these 2 right here, and then on the side here we're just going to put one right there. Grab your lime stained clay and just go ahead and put the 3 of them right here. Looks good to me, looks good to me. Lime green wool, guys, and guess what you got? A slime ball. I think it makes the farm look that much better, personally. If you ask me, I think it looks better on the thumbnail for sure. And yeah, so the one thing you're going to want to make sure when you do this is you're going to go up here. So now, if I were you, I would make very certain, I don't think it looks good to put half slabs on it, but you do not want any mobs spawning on this, guys. If they do, a skeleton will fall down and shoot your iron golem in the face. It won't be very good. So what I do is I just grab torches and then go on the backside, whatever the backside is for you, because I guess technically they could be close. This would be the backside, and just put one next to each block on the very top row. That will stop mobs from spawning. You'll be good to go. Nothing's going to be on top of your golem. You'll be ready to party, and there you go. Looks good to me, looks good to me. Like I said, dudes, this thing pumps as good, if not better, than my other one that took a 2-hour tutorial. So I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel. You know, if you put a bunch of these in a swamp, tell me that wouldn't look nuts. Come on, I think that would look so sick. Smash the like, subscribe, hit me up for my daily Minecraft uploads, and I'll see you tomorrow when I make some more.